Hi, and welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays. I'm Ariana Newcomer, biofield tuning practitioner, spiritual mentor, Dove Oracle priestess. And today's topic is not doing. Not doing. I have to admit that I have been feeling really kind of tired recently. There's just so much going on, so much in the collective anxiety, angst, fear, and that my response has been to really want to just step back and slow down and not even to do things like meditating and things that I know help to relieve and release that kind of stress. And I have found some really lovely articles and programs and things recently that have kind of hooked into this. And I'm going to suggest that this is a possible thing for more of us to do more of, to do the not doing. So one thing is that one of the articles was an article by Peter Bregman from, of all places, the Harvard Business Review, saying, let yourself be unproductive, at least for a little while. Another is a program I just listened to on Commune by Charles Eisenstein called Political Hope. And then I've been getting this input for many years from my guides that the place of possibilities is the place of unknowing. And the place of unknowing really connects into the place of not doing pretty nicely, I think, actually. So the Peter Bregman article was published on June 26, 2020. It's related to COVID-19, so it's available for free. So you can go check it out there at the Harvard Business Review. But it's really lovely. It talks about being unproductive and being unproductive as being a place that allows for growth. And this is what we're needing in these times. And it also allows us to feel our feelings, which is important. Something that I teach my students and clients, I have to remind myself about all the time, is that our feelings are important and valuable. And we can spend a lot of time trying not to feel our feelings, either by doing lots of stuff and continuing to push ourselves to do and do more. We can suppress feelings by eating, by drinking, by other substance usage. And yet we are healthier the more we can really allow ourselves to feel them. This doesn't mean to just spew them all over others. I've talked about this in the past, but being responsible to ourselves for our own health and being responsible with our feelings around others, but finding ways to allow ourselves to really feel. And it might be just being alone and acknowledging, wow, I am really sad right now, or I am really angry, or I am really afraid right now, and allowing the feeling to do its wave through, because it will crest and fall away, and then we can come into something else. This is something that Eileen McKusick has been talking about in biofield tuning recently too, this allowing of our feelings rather than pushing them away, because then they can literally make stuck energy out in our biofield. Then that's not helpful, and we're not as free to have all our energy available, which we need. So that's one piece, really allowing ourselves to feel our feelings. And then he also talks about lingering in the liminal space. And I love that word, the liminal space. And ask, how can I allow myself to be changed? So again, there's allowing our feelings and allowing ourselves to be changed. This is what is required right now. There's a lot of change that is required. And each of us has to do change within in order to begin to bring about the change without. So how can I allow myself to be changed? Not what do I need to do to change? How can I allow myself to be changed? So it's a place of resting also. And to admit that we're not in control and that we don't know. We don't actually know what to do right now. We don't. There's some things we know to do. We know to vote, for instance, but in other ways, the sort of foundational structures of our culture need to be changed in important ways. And we don't know how to do that right now. And he also recommends even not doing the things that people are recommending to do to slow down, to relieve stress, et cetera, like meditating, journaling, poetry, taking walks, et cetera, even not doing those, even allowing ourselves to not do those things. Because not doing, he says, allows us to escape trying to solve the problem with the same thinking that created it. And this came up too in Charles Eisenstein's Political Hope program, that we can't be, the foundational structures of our culture, of our system that need to shift are not going to be shifted by trying to use the levers, the same old levers that we've been using for so long. And so we need to go into that place of unknowing to allow the solutions to arise. And yeah, it's uncomfortable. That's a feeling. We need to allow ourselves to feel that discomfort, to be in the uncomfortable place of unknowing, because, as my guides keep saying, that's the place of possibilities. That's the place from which possibilities arise. But if we're always doing, and we know to do this, and we're doing this, and we're pushing and pushing, we're not allowing ourselves to be changed. We're not allowing the real solutions to arise from that place of unknowing. Instead, we're trying to push the solutions to happen from where we've always been trying to find them, which hasn't been working, right? So Bregman also says, courageously feel everything without running or repressing or denying or distracting yourself by doing. Give room for your body, your mind, your spirit to reorganize. Trust that something important is happening, that there is something good on the other side, even if you don't know what. You can't force it. And then he finishes his article in this really lovely way. I feel the instinct to cling to what I have known and what has kept me safe in the past. But I can also feel myself gingerly loosen my grip on the security of what has been, leaving my hands free, open, reaching for what's to come. I hope you can be here with me in this space for a little while as we allow ourselves the time and grace to discover who we are and who we are becoming. So thanks to Peter Bregman for this really lovely article, and to Charles Eisenstein for his whole series on commune, and to my guides for this continual reminder about being in that liminal space, the liminal space of unknowing, the liminal space of not doing, giving ourselves that opportunity to allow ourselves to be changed, to allow the solutions to arise, to allow ourselves to discover who we are becoming. So biofield tuning is a beautiful modality that helps us with this, and I would be delighted to work with you. Distance sessions work beautifully. Everyone's having them nowadays and finding them really just as powerful as in-person sessions. So I'd be happy to talk with you about biofield tuning and how that can help you with this process of allowing. And I'll put a link in the comments so we can get in touch. See you next time.